activities. In Finland we have about 55,000 visually impaired as blind or just like some vision problems, as they say. So 55,000 from 5.8 million is around 0.9%, and from that we are about 4% from the whole organization, because we are about under 2,000 maybe. Of course, everybody of that aren't under us. We reach maybe under, I don't know, we try to be knowledge, that every young people would be knowledge about us, but of course that doesn't happen, that everybody would hear from us. But most of them does hear. Most of them does hear from us, and then we have very nice amount to attend to our activities. If I wouldn't have a so old computer, we would have very lovely pictures now in the screen. So try to imagine them. No, okay. No, it's fine, because actually in visually impaired organization, I don't like to promote the visually not accessible like presentations. The blank page is very fine for us, because we wouldn't see that anyway. So, for our youth activities, it has been a thing in Finnish Federation of Visually Impaired around 40 years, and around 15 or 20 years it has been very like active. We have this youth committee called NUTOR, which includes 5 young people, 1 chairperson, and 4 other members, which are selected as a vote from other young visually impaired. And they are with 1 person. In Finnish Federation of Visually Impaired we have around 150 working people. One of them, just one, works for young people. I know it's too annoying little. Of course, we have other good departments like employability services, the accessibility services, the rehabilitation services, and all of them, of course, in one way, work for young people. But they do their own work, just the rehabilitation, just the youth work, just the employment services or something like that. We work that the young people have the voice and that the young people have the fun, because the fun is the important. It's actually brought in, we do this paper for every year, what are our goals and how we measure the goals. And one of the big goals is to have fun, the young people to have fun. And also we measure it by how interactive they are, how we provide them moments to interact with each other and have peer-to-peer actions and everything else. But to have fun and to have friends. What else? NUTOR is the main group who helps the working youth planner or youth activity manager, as we say, and they are, our youth activities always are from 12 to 30. As earlier they said, it's about a range of in our law, but also because we are so little, as I said, about the 4% of our organization. We want to take a wide amount of the 55,000 that we reach as many as we can. NUTOR does the planning of each year. I was head of the youth committee for 5 years, and member for about same amount before. And we have always this fun summer event or meeting, which is kind of where we make all the main decisions, what will happen in next year, what had happened year before. We try to evaluate everything. And Nutor is the the 5 young people, the 12 to 30, who actually decide that we want to have an adventure education weekend or camp. And as the paid youth planner, the work is actually just to create what the young people want to have. If they want to have an event, let's do it. If they want to have more intercultural things, let's find partners, so on. The ideas comes from young people, right? It's the most important thing. Maybe all of our jobs, that they give our ideas and we just make them happen. We are the people who make them happen, and we try to support them with everything. And I think Olli had a great idea of this for the youth activities in generally, but also what are the opportunities for this action?
Well, it's the one word what we need. It's the opportunity. Yes. Because without Nutor or without any of these happenings, there would not be the opportunity to be or choose to do anything but with your skills, or to know about your skills, or to it's like I lost myself.
You lost yourself. It's
lost
okay.
Myself.
Because sometimes, but there's the idea of the opportunities, because we have this community of like young people. We have WhatsApp group, we have Facebook group, we have Instagram, we have this and this and this. We are like around the clock with them, but also we have these about 5 times in a year we have actually a great weekend or great camp. Because we are in national organization, it can happen in Helsinki, in Rovaniemi, in Lappeenranta, in Turku, in Tampere, in Pori, in where we have been, in Jyväskylä. All of these places we have been, because we can. And it's fun because we also want to be equal. The payment what the young people has to pay to come for a camp, it includes everything. The travels, the food, the everything. So they are equal when they come. But so about 5 times in a year we have this massive thing where actually they can have the peer-to-peer action to meet each other. Because as was impaired, as I about counted these procents, I know procents are very, very boring, but from population we are about 0.02% or something, very little. So in our region, when we go to school, we are, as some of you talked about in Dark Cafe, that we are always the visually impaired kid. You can feel, you can have friends and you can feel the that you have fun in school, but they don't understand when you are raging about my assistant always interrupts or always tries to push my cane to me, or my taxi driver is a stupid person who always takes me to the wrong door. A same age sighted kids doesn't understand it, or what is going through hospital services years and years and years. They don't understand it. So when they come to camp, we can actually share these things.
And it is very hard. Like for me, I lost my eyesight started to weaken when I was 14 years old. and I became totally blind when I was 20 years. And the moments when I took my cane first time, I started to move among other people with my cane. It was very hard for the first time, but when I was in Linnanmäki, amusement park, and there was a long line, and there was a woman with a very young child in a rattat.
Like
Troll.
Yeah,
Yes, troll. And I was like, my other friends were going forward and I tried to follow them, but then my cane hit accidentally for this troll, and then the baby started crying, and then I was like, I panicked a little bit, but that wasn't anything because the mom were more panicked and she was so sorry. She said that I'm so sorry that you hit my baby. And it's like for that point I was like that it's not for myself that I'm scared for like that. I can do whatever I want if I just go to court to do, and I think everybody understands what it's to be.
So you can also hit the baby's trolley if you want.
Yes, it's
Yeah, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yeah. A good story. Also, actually, I wasn't planning to say this, but as you met Markus in the Dark Cafe, I think also as you told that you have lost your sight as a young person, and as most of you work with young people, I think losing a sight in age when you are vulnerable of youth is hard. And Markus is also one of them who was 13 and he started lost his sight. And he said always that he, like you said, you didn't take your cane. And Markus was also like, no cane, I don't need help, I don't want to be part of this visually impaired. I don't know what is it, it's a thing, we don't want to be a visually impaired. But actually, Markus was one of them who fighted against it for years. And actually we had former youth initiatives, and I was part of the group who made a project about, it was like over 18, and it was weekend for only over 18 years old. We did a little bit dancing, a little bit speed dating, we did lots of fun things, and Markus it was first event in our youth activities for Markus, and he has always said that that was the weekend when he actually started to accept the visual impairment, that he actually understood that these other young visually impaired people are quite okay. They are not insane, they are quite okay. I hope we are not insane, we are quite okay, maybe. Yeah, so in our organization we want that young people have the opportunities, as you said, opportunities, maybe to work, maybe to have a course, maybe to support them in their dream to go a school or to go for a career which you never maybe decided that visually impaired can do that. We want to provide them the activities that they can actually believe that they can. Again, one of our aims in our progress in yearly, that we provide activities where they have in safe environment to try something what they actually never thought that they could do. For example, you know this activity parks when you climb in the tree and go with the wires and so on. You think blind person can do that?
Of course they can.
Of course they can. Of course. Yeah. So with just right help and with the guidance we were able to provide them, we took, I think, 25 blind people to activity park to climb in the trees and have fun. And they actually had fun. That was only the time that it was raining during, we had 1 week of camp and just that day it was raining. Thank you, Finnish summer. So we want that they have the opportunity to feel that they are important, as they can can attend to this election to become a part of the youth committee. I was like 14 when I was like, that's youth committee, is a great thing. I want to go there. They are deciding things. Can I come? And then I went there and I have sticking to since 10 years. So it is actually a first step. But then we have these youth initiatives, youth exchanges, where we also want to involve very much our young people. We have very good international network with other visually impaired organizations or other organizations, where we tried almost every year to have something where the young people can work on a project, because they are actually very interested about what happens behind the curtains, like behind the event, what happens before, what happens after. That's not anything with sight, that they don't see that, but because they are not aware of that. And that's why we have done, for example, we wanted to involve young people in something, again, something fun. We made a musical, a great musical. I would want to show you maybe the whole musical if I would be able, because it's fantastic. It's like I said, in the dark cafe, I have the best waitresses, but I also have the best youth. Olli was actually, you were part of the script?
Yes,
yeah, people.
That's my idea.
It was your idea, thanks. So we had a youth initiative to make a musical from the start to end, just by youth. We just said like, no one else you are not allowed to come with us. We take this with ourselves. So we made a group for the script, for the actors, for the music, for the production. And so I have this lovely poster with me. I still keep this in my room, just to remind, like, this is old project, but just to remind me that there can be 1.5 year project. It's long, anything can happen in 1.5 years. But totally by us, and it was fantastic, I would say. And there you can you were a start of the project, and I thank you for that. But like for me to see the whole 1.5 years was it grown me. It did teach me so many things about timing, about management, about goals, about aims, about money, about how much mess you can make when you have 20 people who all have their own schedules, and you try to, like, can we have a training in 2 months? No, I have something. No, I have something. No, But it was a very fun project. Also, with youth exchanges, you were in Culture Without Vision. You were participating.
Yes, I was.
But you wasn't writing the application, right?
No, I
Okay, good. Just checking. Sorry, there's a moment to go checking.
Yeah, I am here to say that 5 more.
Okay. I will explain this youth exchange thing shortly, and then you can ask me anything.
It was fun.
it was fun. That's a summary about that. It was fun. We had a cultural exchange with Poland about different kind of cultural things. So about dancing, about theater, about music, about I think Finnish, Polish. Yeah,
yes.
we made a couple of songs, and then we made a fine video. If you maybe I don't know. If you search from YouTube "cultural without vision," you may find a video. And with youth exchanges, it's fun to meet, of course, people. But with this project, I always think that it's good to have some product. Of course, product it sounds very bad, but we had this video, and with musical we have, of course, the musical. With video, I'm able to watch it from YouTube every time. It's for the company to show that we actually made with this money very good thing. But also for me, it's to watch that tapeta tuotam tapatam, which is Polish sentences, and I never can say it. Even I have to watch the video to remember how was it in Polish. Tapeta tuotam tam tapeta tam. It's Polish, I think.
Actually, we were too Polish here, but we don't.
Yeah, good. Thank you.